And folks, we're jumping into game 1 of Series 5. Rieker already off the hop after 5 seconds. Splashing that in.
Nice goal already to start this off. Great way to start off a Series 2 Metropolitan Rocket League, or TMU. This is going to be, you know, an interesting series. Fuel's coming off of back-to-back losses, and I believe Metropolitan's in a similar spot where they've also had a few losses to their name as well. So it's just going to be a bit of a dogfight to see who wants this more. And Sobo, I guess,
beautiful goal there,
wants it more than us, I'll tell you, because a nice little setup here and just a free goal as a nice bump you can see on Ches there to make it so there's nobody in net. And now it is 1-1 already, and only 25 seconds have gone by.
Fuel here now picking it up. Both very contested match. Rieker going for kind of a self-goal there. Didn't quite get there. It's Jane contesting that ball in the middle. Fuel going up. Ches gets a decent deflection there from his side. Rieker controlling the ball toward their net. Now momentum moving back toward TMU. Fuel here recovering this ball. It looks like Fondue, Sobo, and Kikazi? Yeah. Yashikaz probably. There's doing a good job of controlling it for his team in their end as well here. Now it looks like Sobo and Fondue pressing that attack. Deshi coming in, gets that ball up, a good center toward the middle, tries just off the post to go in. And Fuel here having to play a lot of defense. It looks like Metropolitan is just crowding their net.
No, for sure. Now this is unrelated, but have you ever had fondue?
I had fondue? I don't think I have.
Dude, it's super fun. Like, it's just like a fun little thing. I think I've only ever had it one time. But it's just like, I don't know, it's just like enjoyable. And you know what's enjoyable? A nice save there by Ches. That's enjoyable to watch for sure. I mean, Fuel kind of lacking this urgency again. I mean, Ches going up and missing that. Fondue, a nice pass. Sobo almost scoring. But yeah, they're just kind of playing wishy-washy and playing to, again, the level of their opponents, just playing down to that. They're not really trying with some urgency here. It seems like they don't care. And I think you got to come out and you need to win game 1. We saw what happened when you lose game 1, then you win game 2, win game 3, you feel comfortable. And then they lost 2 in a row, unfortunately, and almost letting up a goal right there. Rieker, show me that you're a locked-in fellow, man. And I mean, nice pass, a shot just wide as Fondue makes this clean, easy save, but it's not over yet. Fuel is still keeping up this pressure.
Fuel now jumping in. Jane on the defense. It's deflection to the side here towards Rieker. Rieker looking for a pass to his teammate. Ches gets there. Isn't quite able to get it in time. As a beautiful save there from TMU will allow them to stay in this fight here. It looks like Rieker's going to be grabbing this boost. He's going up. Sobo, though, will get there quicker. Jane keeping this ball in their end. A good clear from Fondue here as Ches will control this ball in. Now, Fuel here on this defense. Jane looking to control and cradle this ball. Rieker for a good clear up. As Ches here, as the ball gets put in back into the pocket. Deshi looking to make something happen here on the clear. Puts it a bit wide of the net, though, as Sobo gets a deflection in. A good pressure here from TMU onto Fuel's net. Almost clearing in. Sobo, both players just being slightly out of position. A good clear to Jane's kind of sitting in the back end here as Fuel are now keeping that pressure on. Rieker with the potential to score for himself. Doesn't quite get there. Sobo's able to deflect it as Ches now getting that pressure back in. Fuel's looking to make something happen. Rieker low on boost here. He's going to try to pick some up as he goes for that back check as Jane misses the deflection. Now coming in, Rieker gets a good clear toward the net. Goes up, gets a good tap over Fondue, and clears it in.
Locked
Maya.
In.
Elson, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. Obviously, you guys can't see this, but I went to take a sip of water, and I started choking, like, on the water, like, just went down the wrong pipe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Almost died. But
we die for this sport.
But anything for the game, you know.
Exactly.
I just had to keep going.
I mean, a law equivalent exchange, right?
Right.
If I'm start choking on a little bit of water, Rieker's gonna score a goal. I feel like that's
Right?
just, everyone says that, right? You know.
Yeah. Everyone is, hey, if you choke, they don't, right? Exactly.
Oh. Ooh.
That's right.
Ooh.
Here's Rieker now controlling this ball in, taking it up the field. Jane repositioning, is able to kind of keep it there. It's a good pass to Rieker. Rieker, great control here. Gonna flip it over towards the net and will maybe be able to put it in almost. Good momentum here. Ches tried to go for a secure, but now Fuel's having to back check to an open net. Soba here with a dangerous opportunity. Deshi does get demoed though. Fuel now taking this toward their net once again. Goes for a good deflection toward the net. Ches, it gets put a little high, so he can't quite get a foot on it. Now they're having to backtrack once more. They just need to stop it from going in the net. And Fuel will take game one. And looks like Ches here looking to put it on the ground, and Fuel will take the first match.
Nicely done. A very convincing win for the side of Fuel. I mean, still a few kind of misplays, right? Not keeping that urgency throughout the whole game. And again, even at the end, they were up 1 goal, and they started to play a bit looser, a bit more laid back. I want to see them play just to their full strength the whole way through. Now, the one thing I've kind of forgot about is they've played a ton of matches today. This is their 5th one, right? And they played 3 games in the first series, and they played 3 in the other one, and they played another 3, and then
5.
And then 5 in that other one, so
That's
14.
9 plus 5, 14, yeah.
14. So that is their 15th match that they've played in the past 3-ish hours. I mean, fair enough, you're probably getting a bit tired and whatnot, but you just got to keep pushing through and keep fighting. They just need to win 2 more games. 2 more games, and they are done. They can have a break. They can recoup, and tomorrow they can come back stronger than ever. But we need those games, and it starts with game 2, right? Good job to win game 1. Not as dominant as I would like to see, right? They are the better team. You can see it. If you just look at when Rieker goes up, mechanically, he is better than a lot of the players on their other team. Even just Ches on that defense, he is flawless all the time. But we're not seeing that come out because they don't think they need to bring their A game, but they do, and they definitely do for game 2. As we jump, excuse me, right into it, we want to see this locked-in Rieker. I mean, he's a fellow. It kind of reminds me of Lord of the Rings Fellowship, right? And I just want to see this team win, and I want to see them win quickly. And, they got things to do, I'm assuming, tonight, because they want to probably maybe practice before tomorrow, stuff like that. But we see Rieker push the ball up to Jane, a shot on net, but Sobo comes in with a nice save. But this is not over. Rieker going for a double tap off the backboard, but cannot get it done. As now Metropolitan is going to push the pace, but quickly shut down by Ches. And Rieker going to go up on this sidewall here, going for a double tap, but a fake. Ches cannot get it. Jane is going to look for a shot, a nice low falling shot. Rieker also follows it up, but cannot get anything to go. Ches again, all 3 of them trying just to get this goal, and they cannot get it on net. Oh my goodness, great defense from Metropolitan. Fuel cannot break through this iron wall that Metropolitan has put up right now, and a double tap by Rieker, but stopped by Fondue. Wow, they are so solid right now. It is insane.
Beautiful plays there from Metropolitan, just keeping themselves locked in off of Fuel's pressure. I mean, they are not allowing anything to slip through. An almost potential goal from Rieker there, but it doesn't quite matter. Ches going wide here. Fuel again pressing this attack. This is the momentum we want to see from them, but we want to see that skill come out, right? You want to see these aerial shots, and if you're taking it to the air, you have to get it to the net fast. You can't just be lofting and kind of waiting for something to happen. A great flick over by Jane. Rieker puts it toward the net, but a beautiful save from Deshi to keep Metropolitan in it again. Fuel having this pressure on, now having to defend. Rieker now gets control of this ball in the middle. Beautiful up there, but Sobo disrupts it in the way. It's Fuel now taking this pressure again off their shoulders. Jane controlling this in the air, looking to try to make something happen. Sobo demos. Rieker not allowing for as coordinated as a push as they'd like here, as he's now coming through the middle, having to play off of Deshi's clear. He's going to take this on the ground, allows it to go to Jane. As Fondue is kind of just controlling that in that end. They're waiting for him just to hit that ground. That ball gets cleared here. Rieker taking this toward the net. A good deflection by Deshi to allow it to go past as it looks like Ches here doing a great job of just keeping it there, not allowing really any kind of momentum to build. Reeker now has to control this ball, gets a flick toward the net. It won't by Beatable, but what a play! What an insane control around that ball.
A yucky flip reset by Reeker there to use the side of his car. No boost left, but does not matter or care when he's in the air like that. Phenomenal job. Way to finish that clip. Now Fuel is up 1, and they need to keep this lead for another 2 minutes and 15 seconds if they want to be up 2-0 in this series, and I know they do, and I know they're able to. They just got to keep up this offensive pressure. One thing I want to see from Fuel is some more demos. They kind of pull it out again later in the game when they're a bit more desperate. I want to see them pull it out when they're up because they're winning right now. They're kind of cool, like they're composed. I want to see them pull out demos to get there. That's what I'm talking about, to extend this lead. You don't want us to be fighting in the last minute when you're only up 1 goal and have to worry about a fluke shot going in, right? Let's get another goal on the board by getting some demos, creating more space.
Yeah, here Jane's going to take this up. Can't quite contest that. Fondue, a dead shot against the net. Blocked by Reeker at the last second. Insane positioning will allow him to take the shot toward the net. A good block then from Fondue. Jane now here having to retreat as this ball goes a bit over him. Ches, though, in the air, able to contest it. He puts it to the corner. Ches tries to take a shot, won't quite get upon it. Here's Fuel now. Fondue gets it clear toward the middle, blocked by Reeker. Reeker takes this toward their net again, puts it off to the side, tries to set up for himself. Jane misses that ball. Ches now having to clear that back toward the middle. Jane here on that pressure, gets a shot toward the net, and Ches follows through with a minute left remaining.
Wow, this is a really good spatial awareness by Jane, and then Ches also. Jane's calming. Okay, I got this. I'm putting it in front of the net. Ches, with full faith in him, he does a pre-flip. He flipped and was boosting before the ball was even in front of the net. A nice job. And Reeker, I'm scared for this. A nice, he misses the little, never mind. Yeah. He got the flip reset, right. But I was kind of thinking that could have been a goal there. I said it again, Reeker with a nice touch, full boost. That's only one, there's only one answer to that, and it's a goal, right? There's only one outcome. And Reeker looking to make something happen again here, but getting denied by Metropolitan, and they're looking to put something on the board, but Ches, cool, calm, and collected in that net with a nice save, but cannot save that one. Sobo grabbing that kind of little goal steal too as well, fun goal steal, but they do need another goal in 30 seconds. So honestly, he was probably just trying to push it in the net faster, maybe gain an extra second, right? But 29 seconds left, Metropolitan down 1. Can they pull a goal out to send it to overtime?
That depends here. Fuel now pressing this attack. They really want to secure this. Another demo onto Reeker. Seems like he's getting targeted here as he's had 3-4 demos on him this whole game, but he's still back in it. He gets a good flick off the roof. He's going to go for a try to pinch down. Won't quite get there. He goes a bit too far. As now Fuel have 5 seconds to stop this ball from going in the net, and they can't.
My goodness.
Gets demoed.
What a demo by Metropolitan. Huge heads-up play by Sobo there, knowing there's 2 seconds left. Wow, and he jumped to predict. Insane job. 2 seconds left still. Could we push it to overtime? We'll probably push it to overtime, but could someone score? And no, they cannot. We're going into overtime. 2-2. Wow, what a nail-biter. I did not think this game was going to be a nail-biter, at least that one specifically. Fuel was up 2-0, not a lot of time left. But they made it happen, and now it's looking like Metropolitan wants to steal this game entirely from Fuel.
Yeah, Fuel here kind of playing flat-footed a little bit, not quite being where they want to be. Ches, though, does get that opportunity to get it past Fondue here, as now Fuel's kind of trying to press that in. But Reeker gets a little flip off, quite being where he wants to be usually. Gets a good deflection toward the net, though. Ches won't be able to quite get a paw on it. Jane now having to recover in the back foot. Reeker just in the way, but Sobo just plowing through, not allowing any kind of momentum to happen from Fuel. Fondue setting up for a good pass for his team, going for a little fake. Now Fuel trying to set this up again, but it's just being disrupted by Metropolitan.
Yeah, it just seems like Metropolitan is kind of just getting in their way, being that pest in that midfield, which they definitely need to do more of. And Fuel's not used to this aggressive play style. The last few teams they've seen haven't been as aggressive, and a nice save there by Ches at the very last second. Wow, you can hear my co-commentator there taking a sigh of relief. I mean, I felt that as well. Almost lost it again. We need this. This is a huge game.
It really, I mean, you know, it just seems like Metropolitan is on a roll here. It seems like they have the momentum in this fight, just being playing around Fuel's plays here, around their rhythm, but that still will allow Fuel to sometimes get some shots off. Reeker, though, missing that will allow Fondue to kind of set up this attack, but Ches turns away.
I mean, he knows it's just going to go in. He knows he can't get there in time. Unfortunate there. Just a shot from all the way across half. Wow. Metropolitan stealing game 2. They were down 2-0 and scored 3 straight goals in a row. It is now 1-1. We have a series on our hands. Frustrating if you're a Fuel fan like us, but Metropolitan fans, I mean, they're probably shocked that they're even in this game at all, if they're even close. I mean, going to overtime was, you know, a blessing, but did they think they were going to win? Maybe, but wow. What a surprise. Good job just capitalizing on these small mistakes Fuel's making and just punishing them. And now we are going to go into game 3. This is the biggest game of the series, but it doesn't mean everything. Last time Fuel won the game 3, but they still lost to who's the team we just played last?
I believe it was Carleton.
Yes, Carleton. They won game 3 against Carleton, but still ended up losing in this series. Fuel still should win this game right now. It gives them such better odds. But honestly, if Metropolitan keeps up this pace of play, they are going to run away with this game. They're going to leave Fuel in the dust.
Yeah, they're being really patient around Fuel and watching them, like, here, you know, that's just a double commit. Now forcing Ches to have to go 3v1, still gets a beautiful save off. But yeah, you know, you got to be careful with that. Jane misses the aerial, will allow for Metropolitan to attempt to get a shot off there as well. Just dangerous positions for them to be in.
Just sloppy, honestly.
Yeah.
They haven't been playing together. I think they're getting really scared. They're starting to realize that there's a chance they might not play tomorrow. They probably came in super confidently. And now when Metropolitan is getting these shots on net, they keep just getting scared. Like you said, double commits, just not playing to their strength, not playing coordinated, not calming to one another, saying, okay, I got it. You don't need to go for it. They need to play together. They're a team after all. This is a team-oriented game. Yeah,
Ches gets a good shot toward the net. Will allow Reeker to follow up. Getting this goal, it's a great setup for themselves, allowing for them to try.
We are getting a little error on this side, but don't worry. The game is still going on. I mean, Fuel is still up 1. We can still see it. But this is going to be a bit of a weird little thing, just a little technical error. But don't worry. But how are you feeling about Fuel so far, Jack?
I'm not confident. Like, we're seeing just, you know, the little things that they're following through, and it just not as much follow through again. Like here, Reeker going up when Ches is there. Ches kind of has that, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be. I feel like they don't have confidence in themselves or in each other.
I definitely agree. And a lot of the time, I'm always like, you know, they got a plan in mind. They have something going on, but it doesn't seem like they really do. But hey, plan or not, Reeker with another goal. 3 minutes still left on the clock. Come on, boys. We need to pull it out now. I know you're tired. I know you played a lot of games. Just push through for 8 more minutes.
There you go. That's
3 minutes of this game and then 5 more minutes of good gameplay in the next game and hopefully take this home. But it starts with this game right now. Don't give up this 2-0 lead right now. Honestly, make it a 3-0 lead. Make it a 4-0 lead. Make it a 10-0 lead. Make them forfeit. We need to keep this pressure going.
Yeah, here, Jane, though, does get up, stops that kind of momentum from Deshi. This Fuel are now getting good tip toward the net. Can Reeker follow through? Puts just a little high as Jane, again, keeps it wide, and now they're going to have to recoup here. But Reeker does have a bit of boost. Will he be able to get this in that net? And the struggle is real, but he still does it.
3 goals, 3 shots for Reeker. Look at this, just staying with the play right here. Just using all that boost, getting up. A little flip or a little reset, which I love to see. A reset to get that, to gain that flip again. and then just flips it home before anyone is able to come and save it. Fantastic job. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left on the board as Fuel is up 3. A flip reset by Reeker. Overtops and tries to demo, but it cannot get it off. And now Metropolitan is going to look for a goal of their own, but they're denied at the goal line.
Chez here clears it to Reeker. A great pass play. That is what we want to be seeing, folks. You know, going for those setups, going for that kind of coordination. Chez here now again playing that back end defender, keeping Fuel from those clears. As now Chez just Jane running in there, does kind of miss it a little bit. Reeker puts it a little bit to the left. Chez now getting up, gets a good tap on it, but again, you know, just a little bit of a flailing kind of happening here. As we're seeing these shots being missed, don't really want to see that happen. Now that being said, Fuel is up 3 with the potential to score here, but we've seen those leads just disappear before. So whether or not they can really make something happen, we'll have to see. Sobo tries to go for the air, blocked by Jane. Chez gets an hack attempt there. Won't quite happen. Sobo here now in that area as Demi tries to go for a play, but Reeker will go for the demo instead. Now allowing for that kind of crash down. Sobo gets a shot off on net. Good pass play out to the open right to whatever Fondue, but yeah, just sitting in the back.
With a nice
recovers
goal.
the clear and gets.
I mean, good job. Metropolitan knows they're down 3, a minute left. They need to score all offense here. Chez is just going to be a bit of a cherry picker there, get them up 4-0, and that's what I like to see. You know, the common saying is don't kick a man when he's down. Well, we're not men here. We're cars in a video game. So
yeah.
Kick them while they're down. Kick Metropolitan when they're down, right? They would do the same to us. And I mean, a nice goal for Metropolitan to put one on the board in this game. And there's a bit of hope here. 54 seconds to score 3 goals is not impossible. Honestly, it's not even that crazy. We've seen it happen a ton of times before. Metropolitan has this in them. They know they can do it. They've already stolen a game. Game 2 was their game to lose, and they came back and won it in overtime. And look at that, almost another goal as Chez being the last line of defense, luckily clutching up as he always does, and now transitioning this defense to offense. But cannot get anything to go for the side of Fuel.
I think here as well, we're seeing kind of a little bit of a pattern where Chez or Jane will take it in, and Reeker plays a bit too close to them. You know, we're like he'll go in, you know, potentially trying to support them on this push or something. But I think he would succeed way more if he's you know, at a bit different position. But here, just again a little bit of flailing from the net, but Chez will be able to control that. That is a shot toward the net. It will hit that crossbar. Jane will be able to dunk this in. 12 seconds remaining.
Look at this though by Chez, a nice wall pinch to get it in front of his net, and then Jane with a really awkward angle, but still makes the goal happen. And I love seeing that. I mean, it just shows how technically sound these players are. To start off with a wall pinch to go in front of the net, and then Jane with no boost to score that awkward goal. Phenomenal job by the side of Fuel. This is why we become so frustrated sometimes, because when they beat themselves up, when they lose these games they shouldn't, like to Carleton, right? They shouldn't be losing those, right? They shouldn't have lost that game too. This is what they're capable of. Leo is showing them one more game. He's pointing that finger, that one more game. That is all we need, and then we are moving on to day 2, which is tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, can they do it, right? We've seen them win 2 great games, lose 1 big loss and 1 close loss. It's really anyone's game at this point. Fuel does have the capacity to come out and really kind of shut Metropolitan down, but I don't know, track records do speak for themselves. But hey, we're coming into this final match with some fresh eyes. You know, we've got that momentum back.
Oh yeah,
we're ready for this.
No, we're feeling good for sure. I mean, this is the spot we were in to Carleton, and unfortunately let it up and let them come back. But I think they've learned from their mistakes. They know that they should not be letting them back into these games. They need to come out with a goal in the first minute 30, right? Just shut down all hope that they have. Show them we are here and we are here to win. This is why we are the 2 seed, right? But, I mean, Fuel did a good job. 5-1 victory. Those are the scores that I want to see out of them, right? I need to see them to come out and just get these goals early, and so they can start playing a bit more like themselves, right? They don't have to play with this urgency of like, oh my goodness, we're down, or oh my goodness, this happened. But yeah, we are having a bit of technical difficulties right now. So we can talk about some more fun stuff, honestly. I'm trying to think of anything more topical to talk about because we've been talking about Rocket League for I don't even know how long. And I like Rocket League.
I'm curious then. I've got the hat. What are your plans for Christmas this year?
I'm actually going on a snowboarding/skiing trip with some of my closest friends to Quebec. So I'm very excited for that. The 19th to the 24th, we will be there. And I cannot wait for that. And I just can't wait for, that break, the school year to end. But what about you, Mr. Santa Claus?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, I'll be super busy on Christmas Eve. Oh, because I'll be delivering all the presents.
What about Godly Parrot? What does Godly Parrot have going on?
Oh yeah, that guy. I'll just be spending Christmas with my family. It'll be really nice, and I cannot wait for that break, dude.
Yeah, speaking of breaks, we're actually gonna take our very own little break right away, and we will be back shortly to hear more about Godly Parrot's Christmas break.
There's so much more that I can get. Let me wonder when we go to bed. I close my eyes, it's not a dream. I wanna smile that I couldn't get. I close my eyes, it's not a dream. I close my eyes, it's not a dream.
welcome back to Game 5. Fuel unfortunately lost the last series game match there, which will leave us now. It is now anyone's game.
Yeah, Game 5 again. I mean, it's just the same as the last series, right? They started by winning. Oh, well, I guess it was a bit different, but still, they won Game 3 to put them up 2-1, and then now they're bringing it to a Game 5. You never want to bring it to a Game 5, especially when you're up, because they don't have this momentum now, right?
Yeah.
Metropolitan has this momentum of winning the last game. I mean, a nice demo there as Reeker. As I said, whenever...
There we go. That's what we want to see as we cut to the empty chair. But, no, it's all good. Hey, we'll take those Reekers. Reeker. That's, hey, that was to Jane cheering his teammate on there.
Love that.
Jumping back into the second kickoff. I mean, we've seen, leads go either way. So really, I think Fuel just needs to be locked in on this game. We can't allow any real, big plays to slip through.
For sure.
Especially these basic bounce balls. You really shouldn't be letting those in.
I definitely agree, and I also think I like how they're starting off with a lot of demos right away, and looked at that 2 goals right away already from Reeker. 2 goals, 2 shots. Nice work. Now we just need to keep this up. Look at that double tap. Ooh.
Nasty.
Ooh, where have you been tonight, Reeker? We need to see more of this. Already a minute in and Fuel is up 2, but this game is far from over, folks. We've seen leads like this be blown. We've seen bigger leads like this be blown by either team. So it could go either way. But Fuel already started out with a lot of demos right away. And I want to see that. Again, another demo as I say it. Demo right there from Reeker. Just be aggressive and be a pest. Don't let them get set up. Don't let them, find their footing. Keep your foot on the gas.
Yeah,
just
you gotta
keep
hit
up
those
this pressure.
guys. Come on.
And unfortunately, a little fake out by Metropolitan catches Jane sleeping here. A nice job by them. A bump there on Ches, and then they faked it out. Fondue not going for it. Sobo going to hit it just over Jane as he's recovering from that jump.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you're overextending past your defense and allowing for that kind of setup to happen. You really don't want that kind of scenario to end up, especially when you're leaving, your defensive player in that back end. But Reeker, again, almost manages to get a second touch.
Wow.
But Ches sneaking it into the top left corner.
That is an absurd angle to score
All
from.
they have to do is play defense from now on.
But nicely done by Ches to get that phenomenal goal. That's a tough angle, but I definitely agree with you. You want to keep the defense up, but I think sometimes a good offense is a great defense. If you can keep it in their end and starve them of this boost, that is also defense in and of itself, is to have them on the back foot the whole time. Don't let them just get these shots because you could slip up. If you keep the ball in your hands and keep this pressure up, you can do that. Right now we are up 4-1. I love this. Still 3 minutes left, so don't stop. I want to see, like I said before, this game should end in 10-1. I want us to just get our groove back. Great job there.
Yeah, I mean, just come out swinging and just be unrelenting, just get in there. Reeker already here. Looking for this good aerial attack from Sobo, but blocked by Ches. Recovered by Reeker into the corner here. He's going to be looking to steal this. No, he's not going to steal that boost. Instead, tries to go for a pass up to Ches, who will miss it. Good demo from Reeker to stop any kind of momentum coming in. As Jane is just going to get in the way of that ball, that attack from Fondue. Now the pass goes to Reeker. Sobo, though, clears it in. No one is blocking Fuel's net. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. You have to have a guy back.
Yeah, it's just
especially
unfortunate
with players
there.
like this,
I mean, Reeker was just way too late on that rotation. He knows. You can see on that cam. He's kind of like, meh, beating himself up a little bit by it. He wanted to play up on this offensive end, but he really needs to rotate back for his team. An unfortunate error, but again, still have that cushioning, but it is deflating slowly as they are only up by 2 now. And Metropolitan is still looking as fierce as ever, even though they're down. And wow, this is going to be another goal unless Reeker can make a nice save, which he does. Great job by him.
Yeah, here coming through again, another demo. Ches just kind of putting it off the board. Again, demoing more and more. They really just feel is kind of angry at this point. They don't want to let anything happen. But the problem with going demo over demo is that you're not getting the ball out of your end still. you're hitting the player, not the ball, but still, Jane here with an opportunity, puts it up, gets a flip reset over, but oh, Fondue at the last second is managing to get there, get in the way. Now Rieger here having to go up. Ches puts it up, a dangerous position in front of the net. Rieger is there in time though. He will follow through with a good touch on this ball. Gets a good pass to Jane. It's a demo accidentally, I think, to leave it here. Ches will now take this past the net instead, but a pass right to just Deshi there. A drop down will attempt to get a shot off, but it won't quite be there. Fondue controlling this ball, putting it wide. Does Fuel now have a minute left here to make something happen?
Yeah, I mean, they just got to keep up this lead. They're doing a good job. Minute and 15 seconds left, and they hold on to a 2-goal lead here. It has just been an absolute bloodbath. A ton of crazy demos have been coming out on both sides, and now under a minute is left to go, and Fuel is still continuing this lead. And another demo, almost a double tap by Ches, but just did not have enough boost there, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, we've seen so much throughout these 5 matches. Can you believe that? We played 5 series.
5 of this.
Yeah, 5 series. This is the 5th match of this series. We had 5 last game, then 3, 3, and 3. We have had so much Rocket League, and it is all coming down to these last 30 seconds here.
30 seconds left. Now here, Rieger getting a good pinch toward TMU's end. Gonna get a demo off the hop as well. Ches gonna go for a reback there as Jane gets a good clear in. Recovered by Sobo. Ball gets pinched toward Jane. Jane has an opportunity to score, but oh! Fondue at the last second gets a tip up toward the end. The ball is now going toward Fuel's end. Rieger clears it over the net. They're going to look to go for some sort of pinch. Jane controls it on the ground. Good pinch to the corner. There's a second left. And folks,
Fuel has done it.
Will go and play tomorrow.
Nicely done. You see Leo giving them the congrats, the fist bump there. Phenomenal job by the guys to stay with it throughout all the adversity they faced, right? They were up and they were down, but they were not out. And they came and they dominated that last game, and that's what they should have done throughout the whole thing, but they did it when it mattered most. Clutch goals by everyone, by Ches, by Rieger, some great saves and stops by Jane as well. Just overall, fantastic play. I love it.
Yeah, just a great showing from all the teams here. An incredible series throughout it all. As we are going to take a look here at so we're going to talk about the standings here. In first place, we have Waterloo Gold. Tied for first place, we have Waterloo Gold and St. Clair Gold with a 100% win rate. Then, of course, we have York, Humber, Carleton, Fanshawe now, Sheridan, and at last Seneca to clear out the top 8 that will be playing tomorrow. And a best wishes and an honorable mention to Metropolitan, Waterloo Black, Ontario Tech, Durham, Queens Tricolor, U of T, Georgian, and of course Brock.
Yeah.
2 of those players who unfortunately had to forfeit. But still, an awesome series across the board, a great tournament. And now the pressure is on for Fuel here going into tomorrow's match, going up against St. Clair and Waterloo.
But they do get to have a nice break, right? They have a whole day to recover. And again, they're going to be playing some teams you heard that we've already played against. Waterloo, we've already played against. We played against Humber earlier this season. Same with St. Clair earlier. And then Carleton as well as the Stings as well. Like, we played against them today. So we're going to see them tomorrow as well. But we will catch you tomorrow. That is going to be the only stream. It's just Rocket League tomorrow. So I hope you guys had a good night. I've been Elson.
I've been Godly Parrot, and have a good night.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.